Welcome back. And it's now time for the nation's sharpest opinion. Some notable political trolls in the lobby, like Prashant Bhushan and Ram Guha and others of that type. They say that the Chief Justice of India, DY Chandrachud, has committed a cardinal sin by going to the Dwarkadhish temple. They say it's totally alarming that not only did the Chief Justice of India, DY Chandrachud, visit the temple, but that he had the temerity to do so wearing saffron-colored clothes. Further, they say that CJI DY Chandrachud has violated every principle of high office by referring to the quote-unquote Dhwaja of justice, a reference to the Dhwaja or saffron flag that flies atop the Somnath and Dwarkadish temples. Really astonishing, these trolls. What color do these trolls want the CJI to wear while visiting a temple? They must specify. In my view, it is natural, as a Hindu, that Chandrachud wore saffron. How is that a sin? He's a Hindu, he's wearing saffron. Second, they say that the Dhwaj, the saffron flag, is associated with untouchability. This reflects the narrow and low-level thinking of people like Ram Guha. If every religion, Mr. Guha, was to be identified with the worst practice that was carried out in the name of that religion, then there is a lot that you should be saying about other religions, but you say you won't. Because you are pseudo-secular. You're a pseudo-secular woke, and your target is Hinduism. You can't tolerate the fact that Hindus are becoming assertive, confident, vocal, and not apologetic in the name of being syncretic. You can be proud and syncretic, Mr. Ram Guha. It requires a vision and a view of life and history to say that, which you don't have. And for a long time, these people have been trying to build up the CJI, DY Chandrachud, as some kind of natural opposite to the elected government of India. Which again, by consequence, in my view, is perverse thinking. Because it assumes that the Chief Justice of India must always fight with the government and constantly assert the independence of the judiciary by doing things to distance himself or herself from the government, regardless of the issue at hand. They say that with the Ram Mandir inauguration around the corner, as they say, in times like these, the CJI must not visit a temple. Because according to them, Mahatma Gandhi never visited a temple. Well, everything that Mahatma Gandhi did is not correct. Mahatma Gandhi used to tell Indians to get recruited into the army to fight for the British army, to fight for the British, for the colonizers. So I don't think that whatever Mahatma Gandhi did should be seen to be the last word. In any case, that argument also is intellectual madness. These trolls are trapeze artists who've gone desperate. They called DY Chandrachud a harbinger of hope, a revolutionary earlier. And now they are accusing the CJI of ideological treason. Both positions are extreme. The realistic view, my own view, a pragmatic view, is that actually the lobby is very angry with DY Chandrachud because of the Adani verdict, because the court dismissed their combined charge against the ED and CBI, and are therefore using his very natural and simple visit as a devout Hindu wearing saffron to a temple to create a conspiracy theory around his intentions. Of course, we are common citizens of the country. We are nobody to advise the Honorable CJI. And we are sure he will not even bother about the lobby, because that lobby and people who are in that lobby lie tonight in a wasteland of their own making. Ladies and gentlemen, let's debate.
Chief Justice Chandrachud's message of universality of India's values.
In envisioning a society where every citizen is assured the right to justice, The district courts emerge as the initial point of recourse for every citizen who seeks redress. Citizens don't come to the Supreme Court first and foremost, they come to the district court. So in your work as members of the bar, you will generate confidence or the lack of confidence in the citizens. It is in our efficiency as district court lawyers that we will really ensure that this Dhwaja of justice will keep flying in the generations to come.
His words, his attire, his thoughts single-handedly disgruntled the lobby.
The saffron robe on Justice Chandrachud was for his personal pilgrimage and the security detail provided as part of protocol for the Chief Justice of India. Yet the Lutyens lobby seems to be mixing the two and taking potshots at him for having delivered certain verdicts, like in the case of Ayodhya dispute, Article 370, LGBTQ and privacy issue, among others, making them feel jilted because they thought that he would be a liberal judge at loggerheads with the Modi government, which obviously he has not proven to be.
The usual suspects attacked the Chief Justice over a remark honouring Bharat's heritage. The Chief Justice also faced flack from his own fraternity. BJP has come out to defend the Chief Justice of India.
This house, you can see Islamic flag there. You will see tricolor. Saffron flag is there, not from today, not from the country's independence. Saffron flag is there for the last 5,000 years. OVC should not have that courage to target saffron flag.
CJI Justice Chandrachud backed the Ram Mandir verdict and spoke about the need for unity.
This will be a judgment of the court. The court will speak through one voice. And the idea of doing so was to send a clear message that all of us stood together, not only in the ultimate outcome, but in the reasons which were indicated in the judgment.
The indie players continue their hyperbole on the Ram Mandir.
हिंदू धर्म धर्म नहीं है, बल्कि एक धोखा है, और जिसे हम हिंदू धर्म कहते हैं, वो कुछ लोगों के लिए धंधा है.
சனாதன எதிர்ப்பு மாநாடு என்று போடாமல் சனாதன ஒழிப்பு மாநாடு என்றும் நீங்கள் இதை போட்டிருக்கிறீர்கள், இதை அழைத்திருக்கிறீர்கள், இந்த நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு பெயரிட்டீர்கள். அதற்கு என்னுடைய வாழ்த்துக்கள். கொசு, டெங்கு காய்ச்சல், மலேரியா, கொரோனா இதையெல்லாம் நம்ம எதிர்க்கக்கூடாது, ஒழித்து கட்ட வேண்டும். या फिर डॉक्टर भैया की टिप्पणी पढ़ लीजिए, किताबें निकाल. अच्छी बातें भी है, बहुत अच्छी अच्छी बातें भी है, लेकिन 55 प्रकार का खाना परोसा गया हो, उसमें थोड़ा पोटेशियम साइनाइड डाल दिया गया हो तो आप खाएंगे. इसलिए मेरी आपत्ति वहां है और रहेगी जीवन भर में. जो पोटेशियम साइनाइड टाइप का कुछ चीज है ग्रंथों के अंदर,
people of India will have to decide. They are intelligent. They have to decide what are the real issues. Is Ram Mandir is the real issue, or Mahanga is the real issue? Is Ram Mandir is the real issue, or the air pollution in Delhi the real issue?
Have the usual suspects gone overboard in their paranoia about everything to do with the religion of 80% of India? Let's debate.
Ratan Sharda ji, to start with you, Sadhvi Jaya Bharti, Adil Hussain, Asif Sohail and Atikur Rahman. Ratan Sharda ji, to start with you, what do you make of this raging controversy? Why did Chandrachud go? Why did he go to a temple? Why did he wear saffron? Why did he speak positively about Hinduism? Why did he speak of the Dhwaja of justice? What do you make of this raging controversy over Chandrachud?
Arnab, good evening. And first of all, I may say that the bane of Indian nationhood, that we are always in denial. We have tried to disown what is great about us. That is the reason we are in such a horrible state till Modi ji came in. And then we see how the country has progressed, how it's gone. He said a beautiful word. He said this Dhwaja has special meaning for us, meaning that this Dhwaja gives us something that is unifying force above all of us. What is the unifying force? That is our culture, our tradition, that is our strength. A country which has more than 10,000 years of history of being one nation, will that be defined by what we say today? We talked of Puri and Dwarkadish. So let me tell you, 4 dhams across Bharat established by Shankaracharya ji, Adi Shankar, 12,700 years back. And why 4 corners of Bharat? And are these dhwajas saffron? By the way, they are not saffron, they are multicolored. So these dhwajas represent rule of law, rule of ethics. A country where Krishna even sacrificed his own army to establish dharma, to establish duty, duty of our duties, our law of justice and ethics. We should not call it dharmic. And disowning this nationhood, who gives you universal values? Bharat gives universal value. Hindutva gives universal values. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Who says it? Hindus say it. Who says Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti? Hindu says it. Do Abrahamic religions say that? Hindus have no concept of kafir, have no concept of sinful people. We say everybody can go to heaven by his own way. Now coming to more interesting part, if they had their own way, what is the seat of Supreme Court? What is written there? Yato Dharma Tatho Jaya. What is written behind Lok Sabha Speaker? It says Dharma Chakra Pavartanaya. What is the war cry of Gorkha Rifles? It says Jai Mahakali Ayo Gorkhali. Rajput Regiment, Bol Bajrang Bali ki Jai. Rajputana Rifle, Raja Ramchandra ki Jai. Durga Regiment, Jwala Mata ki Jai. Sikh Regiment, Bole Sonyal Sat Sri Akal. Maratha Regiment, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj ki Jai. And you talk of constitution, do you know that what Lok Sabha balls have got? They have got Chandogya Upanishad, they have got Panchatantra, they have got Mahabharat, they have got Maharaja Manu, they have got ethical shloks from Sanskrit. And not only that, Upanishads and the constitution, what does it have? It has wonderful paintings of the great people of India, which includes Bhagwan Ram, Buddha, Mahavir, Nataraj, Gita, Upanishad quotes. All these things appear in constitution. If they had their way, they would ask even Navy, which says Shanno Varunaha, to change their slogans, smash down all the walls of Lok Sabha, rewrite entire constitution because it has all the things wonderful about our civilization. So their heartburn is about their misunderstanding of Hindu Dharma. This country has 10,000 years of continuous civilization. We should be proud of it. That is the basis of this nationhood that survived the worst kind of massacres, genocides, because we fought for our lives, we fought for spirituality, we fought every kind of invader, we did not let it die. When entire Abrahamic armies destroyed the world, all the civilizations, this was the only civilization that survived, and we must be proud of it. The people who are not proud of it, asked for Pakistan, went to Pakistan. You are here, and this nation has a Hindu base.
The argument that has been
deny and should not deny.
Correct. You see, this is almost a tone of accusation. The accusation was suggestive. It said that Justice Chandrachud has choreographed this whole thing, called an ANI camera, got the coverage done, deliberately worn saffron, got himself pictured wearing saffron, and then delivered the speech, all to endear himself to a certain Hindu lobby at a time when Ram Mandir is being inaugurated.
CJI doesn't need it. It doesn't need it, Arnab. CJI is the most powerful post.
It doesn't need it, but it reflects the mindset.
It doesn't need to curry favor with anybody.
But you see, it reflects the mind. No. The attempt is to put pressure so that they hope that CJI will compensate for this by influencing his decisions in the court. It won't happen. But the idea is to put that kind of pressure.
They will fail him
so that, because the recent judgments have not gone our way. Put that kind of pressure. Make him feel like he's crossed the line. That we will intellectually boycott him. We will make comments. We'll put him on the defensive. This is shallow thinking. Won't happen, Ram Goa. By the way, Ram Goa, if you're watching the program, I've always felt you're a terrible, terrible historian. But now I am convinced that you are really terrible, because you say that Gandhiji never visited a temple. Hence,
wrong.
Ram
Arnab
Guha,
is
do you
wrong.
even know what you're
Gandhi
talking
has
about?
visited.
He says
Jagannath
Gandhiji
Puri
never
in
visited a
Dwarka
temple.
Desh.
First of all, it's
He
wrong.
has openly
No, but
said
it's a
that he
stupid
has gone to
argument.
this
No, no,
temple.
I am
Visiting
shattered
temple
by
is
the stupidity.
it's a personal
No, no,
practice.
you see,
Arnab, visiting
I
temple
am
is a
shattered.
personal practice.
Shattered by the stupidity of the arguments that people like Ram Guha make. And
Yes.
I want someone to fact check him. Mahatma Gandhi never visited a temple. First of all, the ancestral priest of Gandhi's family has shared the write-up which says Gandhiji visited the Sri Mandir on March 27th, 1921 along with his wife Kasturba and other family members. After offering
Yes.
prayers in the temple, he signed in the devotees' register in which he had written that he had the darshan of Lord Jagannath, Balabhadra and Devi Subhadra in the sanctum sanctorum and felt immensely blessed. First of all, so Ram Guha, please don't make a spectacle of yourself by saying what you want to in front of people who know even less than you. But now I want to hear the other side. Asif Sohail, what's the problem? Yes, CJI has gone. He's worn saffron. He's a devout Hindu. Problem क्या है आपको?
देखिए प्रॉब्लम तो कुछ नहीं है, उनका पर्सनल प्रैक्टिस है, मगर देखिए इंडिया का ध्वज तिरंगा है जो स्ट्रेंथ, पीस और ग्रोथ को रिप्रेजेंट करता है और हमें फखर होना चाहिए हमारे तिरंगे को। और सुनिए सर सुनिए, उन्होंने जो हाईएस्ट सीट पर बैठ रहे हैं सर, उनको कोई कास्ट, क्रीड, रिलीजन नहीं होना चाहिए। अरे सर मुझे पहले मेरी बात तो सुनने दीजिए, बोलने दीजिए। आप क्यों मेरी सच्चाई नहीं सुनोगे क्या? आपका जब से नागपुर का आप लिटरेचर पढ़ रहे हो तो मैंने आपको रोका नहीं ना, तो मेरी बात तो खत्म करने दो। आप क्यों इतने भावुक हो रहे हो?
नागपुर लिटरेचर नहीं है ये,
खबर तो करो, आप इतना क्यों परेशान हो रहे हो?
कुछ शर्म करो।
फिर अरे नहीं
भारत का लिटरेचर
अरे
है,
सर भारत का
बड़े विद्वानों ने।
सर आपको शर्म नहीं है ना? आप ये उम्र में आके झूठ बोल रहे हो पूरे मुल्क को, आपको शर्म नहीं है जरी भी?
सब कुछ लिखा हुआ है
कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। सुनिए देखिए, जो ध्वज की बात कर रहे हैं, आरएसएस 45 साल में मुझे बताइए कब जो भारत का तिरंगा उनके हेडक्वार्टर में लगा है? अब तो डर के कर रहे हैं आप मुझे बताइए, आप क्या तिरंगे की इज्जत कर रहे हो? आप क्या तिरंगों की इज्जत कर रहे हो? देखिए डिबेट नहीं है, डिबेट है ना। मैं हक की बात कर रहा हूँ, फैक्ट की बोल रहा हूँ। ये उम्र में आके आप एक नागपुर की स्टोरी बता रहे हो।
चीफ जस्टिस के साथ डिबेट है। चीफ जस्टिस को आपने क्या क्या
बीच में बोल रहे हो? फिर
आप क्यों
बीच में बोल रहे हो?
मैंने आपकी पार्टी की बात उठाई,
बोल रहे हो?
मैंने कहा आप कहाँ से आ रहे हो?
आप क्यों बोल रहे हो?
मैंने कहा आपकी पार्टी ने क्या क्या पाप किए,
मैं समझ सकता हूँ,
मैंने केवल चीफ जस्टिस की बात की, मैंने केवल धर्म की बात की, मैंने केवल कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की बात की। क्या मैंने आपके धर्म के बारे में बात की? क्या मैंने आपकी किताब के बारे में बात की? क्या मैंने आपकी पार्टी के बारे में बात की? नहीं की, क्योंकि डिबेट चीफ जस्टिस के बारे में, डिबेट आरएसएस के बारे में नहीं है। हर बात को आरएसएस पे लाके अगर आर्ग्यूमेंट नहीं है आपके पास तो फालतू बकवास करने की आवश्यकता नहीं है। आप मुद्दे पे बात करिए। मैंने क्या मुस्लिम लीग की बात की? आप लोहिया की बात करते हैं। लोहिया रामलीला करवाते थे, लोहिया रामायण की जय जयकार करते थे, लोहिया काम लेते। आप लोगों को पता भी है समाजवादी पार्टी क्या है, लोहिया के बारे में पता आपको क्या है? आपको
समझे आप
लोहिया की बात करिए।
सच्चाई
लोहिया ने रामायण
की सच्चाई जानते हो
कि नहीं किए?
जो झूठ
लोहिया ने रामचंद्र को भारत का महापुरुष बताया कि नहीं बताया? लोहिया जी ने कहा कि नहीं कहा कि राम इस देश की आत्मा है? आप लोहिया की बात कर रहे हैं ना, चाहिए उसकी बात करते है। हिम्मत तो करिए बात।
अरे सर मेरी जबान और हिम्मत का आप क्या पूरी आपकी आरएसएस मुकाबला नहीं कर पाएंगे? इसको बोल रहे हो हिम्मत की बात?
नहीं मेरी बात पहले प्रॉब्लम सर आसिफ जी
you should allow me to keep my stand.
He's challenging and daring on
Asif ji, you are from MIM. You should speak with a little more respect. I'd like to bring in Adil Hussain. Okay, he's not from MIM. You are the spokesperson of MIM.
Allow me to keep
now,
my stand.
my point to the spokesperson of MIM is this.
नहीं आप जो सो उनकी बात सुन रहे हो.
You can take your stand. I am just.
जब से आप उन्हीं को बोलने दे रहे हो तो मेरी भी तो सच्चाई रखने दो ना.
You keep your stand. I'll keep mine. I will never agree with you on these things. I'll tell you. I'm happy to tell you, Asif ji. Asif ji, one. Asif, can I now come in, please? Both of you, can you be quiet? You see the people are saying people like Ram Guha are saying, Jaya Bharti ji, they are saying that Hindu majoritarianism is on the rise. Hindu majoritarianism is on the rise and the Ram Mandir is a symbol of Hindu triumphalism. My counter argument to that is, Do you want Hinduism to be on the decline? No, Ram Goa. Hinduism is on the rise. And when Hinduism is on the rise, Hindutva will be on the rise. Hindu consciousness will be on the rise.
Yes.
Awareness of Hinduism,
Rightfully so.
the deep culture, civilization associated with Hinduism will be on the rise. And you should not get upset about it. It's a reality. For the rest of your life and centuries from now, Hinduism will continue to be on the rise. So, I have only 3 words to say to you, Mr. Ram Guha. Deal with it. Deal with it. Now, having said that, Jaya Bharti ji, they are saying, why did he wear saffron? Let's show the pictures, Jaya Bharti ji. And Asif Sohail bhi hamare saath hai. Very proudly, he is wearing saffron. Now, I don't tell people what color they should wear when they are going on the Hajj. I don't tell people what color they should wear when they are going to a church. I don't tell people what color to wear when they are going to a fire temple. Why should you tell me what color to wear when I am going to a Hindu temple? I don't know what color did they want him to wear. Itni badi problem hai. They've been discussing it. Why did he wear saffron? First, should we hear the contrary view and then get you in? Can I ask Adil Hassan to tell Jaya Bharti what the problem with saffron is?
Sir,
Arnab, can I come here for, let's just give me 60 seconds straight and then they can have just one thing. I've been waiting very patiently. I just want to make 3 points over here. One, the people who are saying that CJI should not have gone to the temple or should not have been wearing a certain specific color, or he should not have said something about Dhwaja or whatever, and then they are saying it is the tricolor that unifies the country. So if people who are bound by a certain constitutional position, it's not a law for them not to practice what their faith is. If that be the case, I should never see Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi to ever go to the mosque, because he's an MP. He's not only MP of the Muslims from Hyderabad, but he's an MP from everybody who resides. Maybe there are Hindus also and Christians also. So will he stop going to mosques and go do his namaz and wear his topi just because he's an MP? No, he'll practice his faith. We don't want. But they cannot. A Hindu person, whether he is a CJI or somebody, he cannot practice that faith. They will object to it because Hinduism is a majoritarian and on the rise. I do not even want to comment to the Ram Guha's comment. Just you have already justified it, that he has brought in a very, very stupid argument on that. It's silly to be saying that if Gandhi ji didn't go, nobody can go. And absolutely, the country is not following 100% of the footsteps of Mahatma Gandhi. Another thing, the people who are objecting to the color or Dhwaja, I really, do not even expect rationality from them, because nobody has studied back there that what a Dhwaja means and for what reason are they objecting. Their objection is solely to everything Hindu. Everything Hindu. I'm really appalled by the fact that there was a time before BJP came in and peace was settling in Kashmir. There were people who were carrying black ISIS flags, and they used to wear black colors. They used to tie those headbands with ISIS slogans, and they used to pelt stone at the army personnel. They used to hit the civilians. There was total chaos and violence. These people never objected to ISIS flags in the valley and elsewhere. Today, even in many areas where the minority concentrated homes, people are, there are green flags are furling over the houses, and there are black flags. I may not want to take their names, but they will never object to ISIS flags. They will never object if it is their color. But even Chief Justice of India, CJI Chandrachud, he has his own faith. He is a citizen of free country. He can wear whatever he wants. He can do whatever he wants. Similarly, if Asaduddin Owaisi has the right to go to mosque, pray his own way, do a namaz and do whatever Hajj and something, so does Chief Justice of India. And it's a silly thing that they say what color he wears and what he do. And the Dhwaja means, Dhwaja is at the top of the temple at the peak, which means conscious, which symbolizes the consciousness of a human being rising above cardinal limitations and rising towards justice and equality. And if he is taking inspiration from certain good values, that's what Hinduism stands for. Ano Bhadra Kritvo Yantu. Let all all the good thoughts come to us from all directions. And if he's being inspired by good thoughts, he didn't say anything anti-Muslim. He didn't say anything anti any religion. He was taking inspiration from certain great values. What's wrong with the people to object to everything Hinduism?
Yes.
Let's be rational here. Will you give up your faith just because you take a position which is constitutional? Nobody would. And don't even dare ask that. Dare you?
Okay, we now hear a response from Adil Hussain, please, of the MIM.
एक खुशी की बात है कि बिना बैरिस्टर असदुद्दीन ओवैसी साहब के
I just expect that there is civility in debate. These people who are laughing and mocking and they are thinking they are very smart and they are being like they're doing something great. It shows their shallow knowledge. They have no real substance to talk about. So when somebody closes their their statement, they giggle and laugh like hooligans. At least they should have dignity to their own representation, what they represent here.
I can understand your pain, ma'am. I can understand your pain. I can understand your pain.
Sir, I'm not pained. I'm amused at your shallow conduct that you're showing here. I'm amused. You're amusing here, sir. There's nothing, I've not even heard you to be pained. And I don't think you have the audacity or the strength enough to pain me.
Arnab,
so if you are civil, conduct the debate in a civil manner. That's what is expected. You are pained because CJI is going to a temple and you cannot take it. You were thinking it's always
let Adil respond now. Let Adil respond now.
Doing namaz on a road. And
let Adil respond now.
Exercising their faith.
Jaya Bharti ji, we have limited time. Let Adil respond. You made your point. Let him respond now. Thank you.
अर्नब मैडम ने 60 सेकंड मांगा लेकिन 5-6 मिनट का लेक्चर दे दिया जबकि मैंने कुछ नहीं बोला और बिना बैरिस्टर असदुद्दीन ओवैसी साहब के कोई डिबेट नहीं हो सकती है। उन्होंने कोई ऐसा चीज नहीं बोला कि चीफ जस्टिस साहब कहां जाए नहीं जाए, उन्होंने कुछ बोला ही नहीं। मैं पूछना चाहता हूं राइट विंग के लोगों से, चीफ जस्टिस साहब ने 25 दिसंबर को क्रिसमस में जाकर उन्होंने स्टेज शेयर किया तो राइट विंग के लोग पूरा ट्रॉल उनको किया था, उस पर कोई डिबेट नहीं होता है। चीफ जस्टिस साहब ने इलेक्शन कमीशन में बोला कि चीफ जस्टिस सुप्रीम के पार्ट रहेंगे तो लोकसभा में मोदी की गवर्नमेंट लाना चाहती है कि चीफ जस्टिस साहब हट जाए। समझ में नहीं आता है कि मोदी सरकार या राइट विंग क्या सोचता है। जो आज तक देश की आजादी में आरएसएस नहीं रहा वो आज देश की बात कर रहा है। जिसको सरदार पटेल ने बैन किया वो देश की बात कर रहा है। अरे तिरंगा के लिए सरदार पटेल आप नहीं मान रहे थे, सरदार पटेल ने बैन किया था आपको, ये भूल क्यों जाते हैं? बात समझ, हमने चीफ जस्टिस को शुक्रगुजार है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट के शुक्रगुजार है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट का मैं शुक्रगुजार हूं कि ब्रिटिश वालों पे जजमेंट दिया सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने।
It's impossible to listen to this illogical rant over here. He doesn't even have a reasonable argument.
1 minute. Let him complete his point even if you disagree.
No.
What is the argument? Supreme Court का इतना बड़ा जजमेंट आया,
His
argument is not
I ask you.
Rhetoric statements.
So that is also because RSS exposes them. All these
If somebody is taking inspiration from a Dhwaja,
they will understand
how do you say it is tricolor is positioned where it's positioned and Dhwaja is positioned where it is? You can
Adil Hussain should be allowed to make his point. Adil.
समझ सकते हैं।
I am talking about debate.
आपकी गलती नहीं है, उम्र का अंदाजा है आप पर।
They have nothing to say, so they will keep on giggling and just making some nonsensical
आप
statements.
समझ सकते हैं, आपने जितना इजराइल के मुद्दे पर फेक ट्वीट किया होगा, भारत में किसी ने नहीं किया।
इंग्लिश में बात करो आप।
Useless. How useless?
चाचा आपने जितना फेक ट्वीट किया होगा, भारत में किसी ने नहीं किया।
बोलिए आपके ओवैसी ने क्यों बात की? ओवैसी निकालेंगे क्या अपने इस्लाम का झंडा?
आपको
सलाम करना बंद करेंगे क्या इस्लाम के झंडे?
संविधान में फोटो है,
करेंगे वो,
आपको
करेंगे
टीपू सुल्तान का भी फोटो है संविधान की किताब में, पता है चाचा?
पता है
टीपू सुल्तान का भी फोटो है,
लेकिन आपको निकालेंगे नहीं चलेगा ना। आपको
चाचा जानकारी है कि नहीं?
आपको भगवा भी बुरा लगता है, आपको हमारे मंदिर भी बुरा लगते हैं, हमें तो बुरा नहीं लगता।
हमको तिरंगा अच्छा लगता है चाचा, तिरंगा अच्छा लगता है।
ना चाचा भतीजा, I will teach you what is a भतीजा। I can tell you, my dear Bhatija, what kind of nonsense you are, brainless people you are. You can come on debate, destroy the debates, destroy the debates, arguments. Only one Islamic scholar, let us speak. I would respect Islamic scholars.
I would request the MIM spokesperson. I would request the MIM spokesperson not to try and get personal with Mr. Ratan Sharda. It is not required. He has not either made you his bhatija or responding personally to you. No, you are. There's no point of saying chacha. What kind of reference is this? You think this is no? Please don't do this. There's no need to get personal, Adil. Adil, it's not in good taste.
Start calling him Mia.
It's not in good taste, Adil.
I don't want to give him that respect.
No, even Owaisi wouldn't approve of the way you are behaving tonight.
Owaisi is a very dignified man. I can debate with him, I can criticize him, he will listen to you. Not this kind of people have no sense, have no understanding of history, nor understanding of Indian. They come and they giggle here, they smirk here. They don't even know what he wants to say. They will never understand because they don't understand him. He has much more depth than these frivolous people have.
रतन सारदा साहब ने
आप मुझे बताइए, ओवैसी ने कहा कि ट्राई कलर ऊपर है. क्या चीफ जस्टिस ने कहा ट्राई कलर ऊपर नहीं है?
There is no doubt about one thing. There is no doubt about one thing, but I will say it only very openly. I will say it very openly. There has been a concerted attempt. Please allow me to bring the debate on track. There has been a very concerted attempt by the Lutyens media, by some so-called liberals, to co-opt CJI Chandrachud and position him as the opposite to the government which they cannot tolerate. And therefore they called him a revolutionary. They called him a beacon of hope. They called him a, quote, guardian against the erosion of secular values, a harbinger of hope, right? And they said that today, if you have integrity and are heading a constitutional post of a country being run by right-wing fascists, it can be a double-edged sword. They called CJI Chandrachud, quote, a silver ray in the dark clouds, unquote, around the country. So, they sang praises of Justice Chandrachud. This is a reality. And they thought that, Chandrachud will be carried away by this praise and start delivering judgments without looking at the law because he has to appease a certain lobby. Are they out of their mind? Why should he? He's the CJI. And then Justice Chandrachud, under his CJ-ship, the Adani verdict has come against the Hindenburg report. They're angry. He's upheld the abrogation of Article 370 a few days back. They are angry. Shiv Sena crisis. He said, I cannot reinstate the Uddhav government. They are angry. Tenure extension to CBI and ED directors. They are angry. Ayodhya verdict. They are very angry. But they still said, okay, we will forget that. We will forget that. We will blame it on Gogoi. We'll blame it on others. We'll forget that. But you come on our side. Arey Atik, the CJI cannot be on anyone's side. But now they are feeling personally let down.
That's it.
What has happened, they are saying? They don't know. He's the same man who's also delivered the Bilkis Bano case. No, he was part of the 9-judge bench that unanimously recognized privacy as a fundamental right. He upheld the Aadhaar project. All this doesn't matter. The problem is, Chandrachud, who we had so much hope on, who we thought was the opposite to the BJP government, is now wearing saffron and talking of a Dhwaja of justice and visiting a temple and ANI cameras are shooting it. Oh my God, calamity. This is a reality. And the problem is, I debate these things openly. Others are going to be very cagey about it. Let's not talk about CJI and all. It's a political controversy. And I condemn the attempt to bring Mr. Chandrachud in the middle of a political controversy. Look at the pictures. It's rubbish. It's rubbish. I don't understand. No. 1 minute. Okay, now when Chandrachud sang Christmas carols at an event, you had no problem. Tab Ram Guha ne kaha, I want to run the pictures. Oh God, CJI singing Christmas carols. Oh, calamity. Where are the visuals?
Saffron, then there should be there should be no problem to anyone.
So he's singing Christmas carols, it's not a calamity. He wears saffron and goes to a temple, calamity.
He can, whatever he
we are talking about,
wear, whatever
you can't, listen, the shoe hurts when it's on the other foot.
No one should have some issue.
So then when he sings Christmas carols, it's not a problem. If he wears a suit and sings Christmas carols, it's very good. If he wears a saffron kurta and goes to Dwarkadish, it's a disaster. Atik, you want me to expose the hypocrisy more? I will. I'm in full flow. You want me to, Atik?
Allow me, Arnab. Every college and every university
I'm listening
in
to the
India
Christmas carols.
teaching constitutional law teaches us that the only Bible available to a judge once he reinstated his position is the Constitution of India, not his personal faith or religion.
First of all, will you talk normally and not in the sing-song voice?
We demand from the CJI to maintain its position.
Black justice
That's
broke.
the judgeship.
He went as an individual
That's the
practicing
decorum
Hindu.
of the
So he
CJI and
cannot
all
carry
other
when he sings Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, he's secular. When he says jingle bells, he's secular. When he sings Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, he's secular. When he says jingle bells, he's secular. But if he goes in a saffron kurta, oh my God, calamity.
And obviously you cannot have a platform to make sure that you just take on the rank. He went as an individual and let that be. He is not wearing his justice.
You guys are so funny, so funny.
Delivering a judgment.
You're funny.
So please drop that argument what you just brought up. It's absolutely irrelevant and uncontextual. Please, for God's sake, let us, we have, this is a very precious time we all putting here, and let's give some reasonable arguments here. Not just because, you are not, why are you debating you should carry a Quran all the time just because you want to be, you are the follower of Islam, you are not a judge, just carry a book only, no? Just because you are limited to one book, let other people also be limited to that. No, that God doesn't function like it. You cannot have your way all the time. No, that's not going to happen. Please be reasonable, please be logical, and please be secular in your own spirit. Secular doesn't mean anti-Hindu. Secular means everybody can practice what they want. And even if it is secular, Justice Chandrachud too can practice his faith. He was not there in a courtroom. He was in a temple as a Hindu. Let him be. Let him be. Whenever Mr. Vaisi goes to mosque, nobody follows him. Nobody questions him that why as an MP is he going to a mosque.
No, this is an attempt to put pressure. This is an attempt to put pressure. They know there is a Manipur verdict. There's a freebies case. There's a Agnipath case. There's a Gyanpapi issue going on. There are NRC issue, places of worship act, all this going on. Attempt to put pressure. I condemn the attempt to put pressure on CJI Chandrachud. Let him be.
Agree.
I condemn it.